Well, welcome back to Home and Backyard. We're here at Ron's community garden. Now we're under a tent with Tom, who's the resident chef, shall we say.
So they say, right? So they say. So Ron says.
Ron says that. So we brought you some produce here, and what are you going to do with it?
So everything out of here is out of the garden. Basically summer squash. We're going to make this into like a marinara type sauce with some green beans, some onions, some fresh basil, some peppers from the yard or from the garden. We're going to saute that all up. I have some canned tomatoes from last year. We're going to add that to it. Brilliant. We're going to simmer it. Add a little bit of seasoning, a little garlic powder, a little onion powder, and some salt. And that's dish number one.
Delicious.
Dish number two is we have some stuffed long hot peppers we just picked this morning. The pork that I had made the sausage with earlier is actually from Ron. He has some pigs that he raises, and so we have some homegrown pork to make a quick sausage with. We're just going to get in here and we're going to put in some onions. And we're going to throw in some bell pepper here that we grabbed from the farm or from the garden. We just want to sweat this down. Right.
It looks like a little bit of basil, is it?
A little bit of basil, yeah, that we'll throw in the end here so we don't burn it.
So you're going to soften the onions, brown them a little bit?
Soften them up, brown them. Get some of that flavor going. And again, this one will cook in its sauce, so we don't have to get crazy with them, getting them real soft. So
basically anything that's available can go in?
Anything that's available. We're going to put in the squash.
Squash looks fantastic.
It does look beautiful.
I'm going to have a quick nibble.
There you go. We're going to put some of that in.
Oh, that's so tender. Now the squash can keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger, yeah?
Yeah, but they get really seedy. So, what we picked here were really small.
Yeah.
Relatively small. You can see we didn't have to take the seeds out of these. Since we had some green beans available, we're going to throw those in too. We're going to put a little bit more olive oil in there.
Oh, it smells absolutely delicious.
And that basil's going to go in last. The last one.
Because the basil will lose its flavor if you cook it too much.
And it'll get funky. You just want that in there last. So I'm going to let Ron cook that down a bit. These are stewed tomatoes that I stewed last year. And I have some sauce I canned last year.
So in it goes.
All right.
I'm going to try that.
I'm going to put that in.
Oh, that's not bad for a year old, is it?
No.
Pretty amazing.
And that's the, I'm going to put some sauce in. Stir that up. And we're actually going to put a little bit of water in because, this is a little bit, it's a pasta sauce. It's thick.
So how long would you simmer it for typically?
Probably 20 minutes before it's done. I try to cut them smaller this time so they would, they would cook even. All right, and you can put that lid on and just let it simmer.
So while the zucchini are simmering, we can show you how to make you can show us how to make the peppers.
We picked the peppers this morning. All we want to do is take these ends off, and sometimes this is the tricky part. We get the stem out, and then I'm just going to drop this on the ground since we are at a farm.
It's all going to compost naturally here.
Yeah. And we're going to just take this, stuff it. These are a little thin. I used the bigger ones earlier. If they were thinner, you can actually split these.
Just open it up like
Just open it up like that.
I'm with you.
And stuff it this way. So either way, it's fine. Take a little olive oil and just coat them with a little olive oil. And then go to the grill. Once we get a little char on them,
nice.
They go into the pan, and what's in that pan is just a tomato sauce. It's standard.
That's
if
simple.
You buy a bottled sauce, it's great. If you buy your homemade, or if you make your homemade sauce, great. Whatever you want to do. You got a towel, we can pull that up.
The smells coming out of this is absolutely amazing. That's why everyone's coming in closer and closer. I think they're afraid we're going to eat it before they get a chance.
And then just bake them for about 15, 20 minutes. Okay, so we've let this cook down a bit. We know this is ready because the sauce is a little bit thickened. We actually cooked this covered, and then we let it cook down a little bit until the sauce got thick. We know it's done because we can take a fork and we can actually pierce the summer squash. It's fork tender, the sauce is thickened up, this is done. Here we have the stuffed hot peppers. There we go.
Oh, that looks so beautifully colorful. And I'm going to help myself to a pepper, yeah?
Got a nice little char on it.
Yeah.
Good.
Delicious. There is a little bit of a
Little bite.
you can feel your tongue, but not much.
No,
Now I can feel my lips burning. No, through your leg. That's
That's not too bad.
absolutely delicious. Well, we got all the crew together just to say thanks to Ron. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.